No one should have to live Groundhog Day, doing the same things with the same people in the same places, bored out of your mind. That really sucks. But you can create your own reality by chasing your dreams, even if it seems impossible. You just need a plan to show you where you're at, where you want to be, and how you're going to be able to get there. Now, if you want to live your best life without wasting another day, grab your free life map below. Now, I was in grade 9 when my business education teacher asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to do with your life? And I told her I want to retire. And she did not like that answer. I'm like, you asked me? The people that retire, they get the time to go and do all of the things that they want to do. That sounds what I want. Oh, no, but, you've got to be reasonable. Like, what do you really want to do? Well, that's the life that I want. I want to live my life that way. That sounds way more fun. Since then, I've made my own decisions. In grade 10, I told my mum and dad that I wasn't going to university and to cash in my scholarship fund for their own investments or whatever they want to do. I had no ambition to go and study any further. I absolutely hated school. And I didn't know what I wanted to do other than I wanted to travel. So I got to work and I tried 30 more jobs before the time, 30 different jobs before I was 30. I also spent a lot of time seeing the world and having incredible adventures. I worked at a summer camp, I worked on a cruise ship, I lived over in Sydney for a while, travelled extensively through the US and Canada. Don't regret a single thing of that at all. When I was 21, I started reading, learning about money, investment, business, health, fitness, marketing, psychology, all of these things. I was ready and I was interested then. So these things have helped me change my life in such a profound way that instead of just doing what I was supposed to do, I've been purposefully designing my life along the way, finding out what I like and I don't like, finding out the people that I like and I don't like, finding out who I am and who I could be through travel and trying different jobs and seeing the different skills that I can learn along the way. What I like, what conditions I like, what sort of people I like, whatever. I found that if I was purposeful in how I chose to spend my time, I got more of what I wanted out of life. And here's how you can do the same thing. First of all, think about where are you at? Where are you at right now? Where are you at with your physical body? Where are you at with your mental and emotional health? With your finances? With your spiritual life? With your relationship with your family and friends? What about your relationship with strangers? Your communication skills and how you relate to others that you don't know yet? What about your job, your career, your mission? Your hobbies and the fun? The lifestyle that you live and the quality of life that you have? Can you assess them and rate them so you know where you're at? Are you happy with those things or are you not happy with those things? Because if you're happy with those things, they probably don't require too much work. But you're still going to have some goals that you are looking for eventually. So figure out where you're at first in all of those 9 areas. And if you can't remember the 9 areas, again, just grab your life map. It's all in there. And then you want to look at the next step. Where do you want to be? Where are the goals that you have? Where do you not want to be? Work it out for each of those 9 different things. What's your goal from a fitness point of view? What's your goal from a health point of view? Do you want to be more flexible? Do you want to be stronger? Do you want to be fitter? Do you want to look better? Do you want to maybe grow your hair back somehow or get a hair transplant? What about your mental health? Is there anything that needs to change there? Do you want to be more clear thinking? Do you want to be more focused? Do you want to be less emotional, less up and down in your daily life? Do you want to be less depressed or anxious or frustrated or angry or whatever it is? What about your finances? You got financial goals? You got goals as far as a social life or a romantic life, or do you want to just get out and meet people and network with people? Do you want to change jobs or whatever? What are the goals that you've got? Again, you've got 9 different categories. Go through each of those different categories and figure out the goals that you have. If you're not sure what you want, focus on the things that you don't want and write them down, because that's just as important. Finally, you want to figure out how you're going to get there. And that can be harder because a lot of the time you just don't know how you're going to get there or if it's even possible. Maybe one of your dreams is to drive a Lamborghini, and right now you are driving a Toyota Corolla. Okay, so it's a bit of a ways away. What do you got to do? You got to make some money work a little bit differently for you. Okay, so what's the first step? What do you need? Do you need some education, or do you need to go and get some more training? Do you need to go and do some work experience? Do you need to get in the game of investing and start actually using your money so that you're not just learning, you are practicing? What are the steps it's going to take to get you there? You don't need to know the steps right before it. All you need to know is the first step down here, because that first step is the one that gets you started. Maybe if you take a really concentrated look at your finances, you'll be able to see if you have money to be able to invest. You'll be able to see, am I earning enough to be able to pay my bills and whatever? By doing the first step of figuring out exactly where you're at, you'll be able to figure out what you need from there. A lot of the time it sounds too simple to look at where you're at. Oh yeah, I'm okay with that, so don't even worry about it. No, go into the details. Have a look at the details, because those details there, they might show you exactly what needs to come next or what needs to happen in order for you to get to where you want to get to. So if you don't make some decisions to choose the direction of your life, life is just going to serve you up whatever it is. And it might not be whatever you like. You just have to go along with it. But if you can make a few decisions on where you want to head, you're at least heading in the right direction of what you want to go. If you're not sure exactly what you want, maybe the things you don't want will allow you to go in a different direction. Going away from the things you don't want can give you some direction with it. Don't be afraid to try things and see what happens. In order to take control of your life, you've got to have some direction and then just go and try something else. If you don't like what you're living right now, then doing the same thing's not going to help. You've got to change it up. You've got to do something different in order to get a different result. So make some decisions, maybe do something different, and see where you have from there. Now, if you need help going through this process to be able to find out where you're at, where you want to be, and how you want to get there, join my free life map below, and I will coach you for 28 days and help get you in the direction that you want to head. Give you some clarity, and then help you build some habits and some discipline to take you towards your destination. It's a hell of a lot more exciting on the road to your goals than it is on the road to wherever. So make sure you click the link below to grab your life map. I'll see you on the inside.